welcome back to my channel, and this is your girl Janen. And today's video, you guys, I am going to show you how I apply my foundation flawlessly. I'm a big fan of flawless and seamless foundation, and today I am going to show you guys how I do mine, because I may not have a flawless complexion, because as you guys can see, I have a lot of sumpa in my face. I have a lot of cursed acne spots. Acne. You know what I'm saying? Did you get me? If you don't have a flawless face like mine, or if you have a lot of imperfections, at least we know what to do, you know what I'm saying? So today I am going to show you guys how to hide this curse in my face. So this video is going to be my foundation routine. So let's get right into this. So as you guys can see, my brows is done because I always do my brows first before everything else in my face. So I already washed my face, but I haven't moisturized it yet because I am going to show you guys what I'm using. First, I'm going to moisturize my skin. I'm going to use the Innisfree Green Tea Balancing Cream. Just gonna rub this. So the key of having a flawless skin is prepping your skin first before foundation, because even if you have expensive foundation but your skin is not prepped, trust me, it won't look good. Yeah, unless you have porcelain, flawless, inborn beautiful skin, maybe that won't be an issue for you. But for this face, honey, you need to do something, you know what I'm saying? So after my moisturizer, I am using my Clinique All About Eye Cream. You may know this or you may not know that, prepping your under eyes is really essential into skincare as well, because you guys, this part right here in our skin is a very thin skin in our face. We need to make sure it's hydrated as well, and to be able to create this beautiful highlighted skin, like, you know what I'm saying? And this is my Holy Grail eye cream, All About Eye. This cream is for puffiness and reduce dark circle from the bottom and then like 360 area of my eyes. I use this on my eyelids as well because I want to make sure if I put my concealer, it won't crease. I want my concealer to stay flawless as well, because we're talking about flawlessness, like I'm saying. So yeah, after the moisturizer, after the eye cream, now I am using my Cuddly Beauty Elixir. So I just added this on my skincare routine recently, and I'm loving it. This one right here, this is for smoothing and glowing. You can use this before or after your foundation routine. So I'm going to spritz my skin first because that's what I do. And this thing smells divine. Yes. We'll set up my skin first, and after that we are going to move on to our primer. If you don't have a perfect skin, you guys, there's a way to make it look like perfect, like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what you call makeup. For my primer today, I am going to use this primer from Touch in Sol. Yeah, I am a human and I have a pore, so this is really inexpensive primer. I got this from my Sephora. I recommend this primer for this who has a big pores and small pores. Pump that in my forehead, here in this area. Yes, ma'am. And I'm just pressing this where those pores, and here in my nose. Alright, and you might say that's a lot of steps. I know, you want to look pretty, you want to look cute, you need to do some work. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do now. For my foundation, I am using my Laura Mercier. This one is a Flawless Fusion Ultra Long Wear Foundation. I have a full review of this foundation, and you will know why I love this foundation, because this will give you this beautiful flawless. It's very lightweight and it's good for oily combination skin. I am skin type oily combination, so I'm going to use this. Sometimes I apply this direct on my face, but since for this video I want to show you guys, I'm going to put this here. So I don't put foundation in the back of my hand because it's so messy. So I have this, and I am using my concealer brush to apply this on my face. I don't want to waste foundation, that's why I always make sure that I'm going to apply my foundation evenly in my face. So first, this is how I do. I like paint this face over here, because basically that's what we're doing, painting our face and hide the evil in our face. I decided to create this video, guys, because over time I changed how I do my foundation, or should I say it changed how I do my foundation routine. I want to share it to you guys. Alright, so my foundation is spread, and now I'm going to even this out using my Sigma F80 Kabuki brush. So I'm just going to buff this in my skin, or pressing this into my skin, just to make sure that this foundation will look seamless and flawless as possible. You need to work your brush, and then by pressing this into our skin, you know, it gives warmth, and then that will make this foundation looks flawless. When I press my foundation or buffing my foundation, I always make sure that it's even here first and then move on to other side, just to make sure that I work out my foundation. I want to make sure that this foundation will look flawless as possible. So I'm just going to press this into my skin, and this foundation is demi matte, so it's not matte, it's not dewy either, and that's what I like with the foundation. If you're not a full coverage foundation girl, you just want something sheer, just dot your foundation and then work it out, you know, buff or press in your skin, and it will look seamlessly and flawlessly and still look like your skin. Yes. So here is the thing. Wearing of a full coverage foundation is a choice. You don't need to wear a lot of makeup to look good, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes less is more. So after the brush, what I do is I'm using my Real Technique sponge, or whatever sponge you have. This is just what I do, you know, to achieve those flawless and not cakey foundation. So after brush, I use my Real Technique sponge, or you can use whatever sponge you have, and this is a damp sponge. So what I'm going to do is just pounce this on my skin, just like this, just to make sure that I'm not getting those cakey lines, especially in my laugh lines right here. I hate that. So I always make sure to give an extra time to make my foundation look cute. So after that, I am going to use my concealer. So one of my favorite concealer of all time, and if you guys follow me in my social media, my Instagram, you'll see that I use this concealer a lot. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in Medium. This is my holy grail, you know what I'm saying? I want to be a little extra today with my highlights, so I want to be generous. If you are a beginner, or if you're really a pro, which is, I don't consider myself as a makeup artist, because I did not go to school. This is just something that I learned over time, and this is just how I do it. It works for me. I'm going to highlight, you know, this upside triangle. I want to create those beautiful highlight but still flawless. And this time I'm going to include my eyelids, because I am using this as my eyeshadow base, you know, highlighting my forehead, in my Filipino nose, you know, here in my chin. And this concealer is really good for highlighting. I'm obsessed with this. Alright, so now I am using my damp sponge. I'm going to show you guys how I press this on my skin, and just to make sure that everything is even and flawless. So I'm going to start here. I'm pressing this into my skin, very gentle. So you see that, like, highlighted here. I'm more awake and more lifted, and that's what I do, you know, lifted. Pressed and pounds, pressed and pounds here. Two things in concealer: you can conceal, so it means you can apply your concealer first before your foundation, or highlighter, which is what I do now. Foundation first and concealer, because I want to be highlighted. Yes, it's even, it's flawless. And now I'm going to set this. So to set my concealer, I am using my Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is my holy grail as well. So I am not baking or anything. I'm just going to set this so it won't crease. I'm going to use this e.l.f. brush. So just press, and then include my eyelid. This one. So just basically where I apply my concealer earlier. So my concealer is set, and now it's time for my whole face to set as well. So for setting my face, I always use a sheer powder. I recommend this foundation for you guys. This is the Stay Matte Sheer Foundation from Clinique. I'm just gonna dust this off. So you guys can see I did not contour, I did not highlight, because this video is focused mainly on how I do my foundation, you know, from my moisturizer to my primer to my concealer, because you know this is really the base. So this is always what I say, everything what we do in our face, skincare is a must. We might not have this perfect complexion, we might not have this flawless skin, but hey, we can do something about it. There's a will, there's a way. There's a way, there's a will. I'm saying skincare is the key, you know, prepping and moisturizing your skin is the key. So one thing that I do after I put my contour and my bronzer and my highlighter, I lock them with a setting spray. So I always use MAC to set everything before I put my lipstick on. So yes, anyways, I probably look weird because I'm so based, I'm so pale. I don't have colors in my face, but I wanted to show it to you guys how to apply your foundation to look seamlessly and flawlessly. But anyways, thank you guys all so much for watching, and if you like this video, please show me some love, you guys. Give me some like, don't forget to subscribe, and let's be friends, because why not, and turn on your notification bell for more videos from me. So yes, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.